Talking about an piece of art is sort of a strange experience. Part of you wants to be all artsy and talk about it in very high terms, and part of you is just too embarrassed because it's like emperors without clothes. You're not really an art critic. But if I would say something, I'm reminded of these authors who talk about like the poetics of something, and or the poetics of space, or the poetics of water. And when I look at this light, it's really interesting because on the one hand, it's so bright that it gives those resonances off. But on the other hand, it's so bright it feels unreal. So on the one hand, it points to light as something that has metaphorical qualities. But on the other hand, because it's so not real, because it's electricity, it conceals that part of itself.
I'm not even sure if there are lights on the Iron Horse Trail right now. I don't think there are, because I think if there were, we would know, because people would use it at nighttime. So I think it'd be really great if it was brighter on the trail at night. It's a nice way to move through the city and not be worried about traffic, and it'd be great if people could use that space at nighttime.
I really like the looks of these sculptures, especially the use of recycled materials for them. And I think it'd be great to see them if they could be solar powered, so that there doesn't need to be a lot of new infrastructure put in place to have the lighting along that path.
Okay, well, I'm here at night shift, and there's this wonderful art. I'm thinking it's an art installation, but it's actually a practical installation to get this renewable energy and lighting along the Iron Horse Trail, and I think it's a fantastic idea.
Hi there. I'm all for lighting the Iron Horse. My own main concern with having a lot of lighting, especially very, very bright lighting, is that it makes the dark places, you almost blind to the dark places. So if safety is your issue and not the safety of running into something or tripping and falling and losing yourself, but if your issue is safety in that you believe that somebody could be lurking, if you have very, very bright lighting, it makes the darker places very dark.
Hi there, I'm Sarah. I'm here with my friend Matthew. Sometimes we walk together on the Iron Horse Trail. One time we biked together at night. It's a little dimly lit. I think it could benefit from some of these lights.
I think lighting is very important, and then there's some parts where it gets quite dark and you hear rumblings and you feel slightly uncomfortable. But then also, I think when I walk my daughter Flo, I think we'll want to be, be safer. Even like 6 o'clock at night in the wintertime, it's still very walkable. And with some source of lighting, absolutely, I think is important.
So I bike a lot, and I love to bike all around the city, but I like to avoid the busier roads just because I don't really feel safe with that. But on the Iron Horse Trail, I get a lot more freedom with that, and it's such a beautiful trail, but I avoid it like the plague at night. So if there were these lights, I'd be better able to use that trail and feel a lot more comfortable doing so. It's a brilliant idea.
Well, with the Iron Horse Trail, it's great during the day going, from uptown to downtown. But at nighttime, when it's dark, it's kind of creepy. Putting those lights up, I think you'll get a lot more usage out of the Iron Horse Trail.
Hi, my name is Marco Barakowski. I'm the artist that has created some of these light sculptures here. Our goal is to create some public dialogue within the city of Kitchener to get some lighting options available for the Iron Horse Trail, which is unlit and has created a few problems over the years. So what we have here are 3 light sculptures, and what we're trying to do is not just have generic lighting, but have some artistic, creative pieces to sort of create a sense of identity and place within the trail, while also making it very beautiful. The main piece is going to be an iron horse. It's life-size, made out of recycled rebar, as every piece is. It's made out of recycled and reused material. So it's going to cut down on the cost, and what we're trying to do is accumulate a lot of public feedback and input and take this to the city to try to get this kick-started. I have also been working with a company called Arcadian Projects, and they are on the forefront for LED lighting and solar energy. So what we're going to propose with them is that we get some LED lights, some of which that only run about 8.5 watts, which is about $1 a year, as well as getting solar panels on here, which would cut down on a lot of costs from digging and doing all these things, and sort of showing that Kitchener is a green city looking that's forward thinking.
Light up my life, light up the Iron Horse Trail.